There's going to be a lot of heat. You can tell there's going to be the heat of battle. That's why we thought this requires some jaldi cooling. So this is our coolest advice, powered by Crompton Air Coolers, jaldi cooling. I think this one is more in general for Chennai bowling, right? If you're talking about Chennai bowling and Chennai bowlers, I think the advice to them, we've got a couple of winners. Some people have sent in their advice as well, but we can start with you guys.
Well, look, it's not an easy place to come and bowl. We've seen that. How do you limit the damage? I think that's what you're looking for. You still got to try and take wickets with that brand new ball.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't be limiting damage from ball number one. You got to try and take wickets in that power play. If it doesn't swing, go to plan B. Plan B must, depending on where the pitch is, it's probably going to be somewhere near the middle, being a classic game. You've got to try and minimise where you're going to get hit for six. And what are the, look at the batters you're coming up against. Does this guy play the short ball particularly well? Does he play down the ground better? So do I go into the wicket, hard length at him? Can I be a little bit fuller, make him drive if he's not a powerful player down the ground? Those sorts of little things. And each batter will have their idiosyncrasies, their power shots, the ones they look at more often than not. So from a bowling point of view, limit the damage.
Yeah.
But really still look to pick up wickets, because the more you pick up wickets, the more pressure goes on the opposition. So how do I get wickets?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the key for them. And it could swing early on.
Yeah.
And Mumbai been quite.
It does sometimes.
A little bit. No wind. Been very light breeze today compared to the wind that's been around the last couple of days. So might be a little more muggy.
Yeah, the thing is that the only way you can restrict them is by taking wickets, because Mumbai goes on a roll. They love this ground. They love batting at this ground. They love batting big at this ground. So if you leave aside that one aberration, that Rajasthan aberration, the rest of it, look at them. They're just always going above 10 and over.
Well, those stats there and that run rate on the right tell you where the battle begins for the Chennai Super Kings bowling lineup. It's before a ball is even bowled. You've got to mentally absorb that and just maybe realign your thinking. Okay, ideally we'd love to keep them to 160 or 150 or, that'd be a really successful bowling effort like what we've just seen from KKR. But maybe you're thinking, if we can keep them to 200, to par score of the last 8 games or 7 of the last 8 games. So that's where it starts. I think the Fizz, Mustafizur Rahman is going to play a big role in his skill in taking pace off. I just think that's having the courage to go, I'm going to take pace off, like the adrenaline, the atmosphere, it's a big ticket item, it's the biggest, hottest ticket in town.
Yeah.
Still, the adrenaline can get you going too much. Certainly as a batter, you can be swinging too hard, not thinking through it. Take the emotion out of it and play on skill, and I think his skill's going to play a huge factor tonight.
To Ishan Kishan, I'd like to see the fine leg up in the circle and the deep square leg back straight away. Give him that option to do that.
Absolutely,
Keep your third down, because he can swing the ball away a little bit, so you bring him into play, but give him that option early on, because Ishan Kishan won't back off.
Yeah.
He will go for it. So you give him that slow ball option, and he's just as likely to hit it straight up in the air to deep square leg. So that would be one ploy. If they're bowling first, who knows? But up against Rohit, I wouldn't mind seeing the pace off again. Just take it away from him.
I think that's the courageous play. Take pace off, because there's a natural instinct. You think, if you don't quite land it, it's going to travel. But everything seems to travel there.
Anyway, so might as well
back your best skill.
Yeah, back your best skill, your best option. And the Fizz has played, of course, with the Mumbai team, so he'll know this Wankhede setup, so won't get overawed. The question is that will they be, if Pathirana's fit, do they bring him in place of Fizz? And we spoke about it last night, and we said, don't do it. That's our advice. Don't do it. Okay. We've got some winners as well. There's some advice that is coming for Chennai. This is from Marella Murthy. That's a lot, man. That's like an analysis note. Open the bowling with Tushar Deshpande, as he's accurate. My coolest advice to Chennai is to utilize both Deshpande and Jadeja during the power play for early wickets. That's a big call, big call.
Wow.
All right, our next winner is Hiral Bhavsar, who says Mitchell Santner. Well, there you go. It's good advice. Play Mitchell Santner, but Mitchell Santner just can't get a game in this team, and you can't blame Chennai for having him on the bench. It's a great option to have on the bench, but who does he get in for, right? Who does he get in for? You can give us that suggestion as well. Don't say player.
Yeah.
In whose place is he playing? That's what you have to tell us. Well, irrespective, you have won a nice goodie hamper from Crompton Air Coolers, and all of you can win as well. That's how you can do it. Hashtag Coolest Advice, and those are the social media handles. Send them in, and that is your Coolest Advice powered by Crompton Air Coolers, Jaldi Cooling.